People of the world, how you doing? This is Tom Brown here. It is Sunday, and I am taking the day off. We've been up here for about a week, well, I think a little over a week, and I put in a lot of hours this week, and I ain't got everything up and running yet or anything like that, but I don't feel guilty taking a day off. I've been busting my hump every day, day after day, and it's coming along. Every day, little bit of progress. I feel like this week though, coming up, Monday through Saturday, this coming week is going to be really good for the Brown family at their new homestead, because it's been a lot of logistic type things, tracking down materials, finding out like what stores in town carry what stuff, like who has a good selection of things, and who doesn't, and what places are open, what their hours of operation are, going back and forth with the truck and trailer, picking up water tanks and hundreds of feet of conduit and just all the miscellaneous parts of plumbing parts and electrical parts and gas and water and propane, and so I think though right now we still haven't got no water hooked up to the house yet, but I think that where we sit right now, we're looking, I've got most of the equipment, most of the stuff on site, most of all the materials I need to get all the conduits in the trenches and the water lines in the trenches and finish off all the water lines and the clamps and the hose bibs and all that, and the gas for the generator, so I can actually be there for 2, 3, maybe even 4 days without having to leave. It's all there. It's all at the property. So I don't have to, I'm going to have to get little parts and pieces, as I go, but I don't have to just constantly run back and forth to town, and waste 3, 4, 5, 6 hours out of my day running for parts. I've got a plan. We've got some property that we cleared, that's going to be the area where we're going to house the above ground holding tanks, water holding tanks, the other solar arrays that I've got coming, the head-end equipment for all the solar for the house, the batteries, the inverter, the batteries for the solar operated pressure pump, all of that. It's all, the land is cleared, most of the parts are there. I've got to still drive to Flagstaff and pick up all my parts that I ordered for the solar array, but I'll be doing that probably maybe on Tuesday. So it's been hard. It's actually been a little more difficult than I would have hoped. There's been a few more challenges than I knew it was going to be hard. I knew there was no water, power, all that stuff, and it was just a blank canvas. And I had this notion in my head that I just I get there and I'm just going to start hooking things up and start building things, and for the most part that's what I have been doing. But the fact that there's no heat and the furnace was broken, and I thought I could just hook a propane bottle up to the existing furnace that was in the house and kick it on, and we're good, we got heat, okay, move on to the next thing. But no, I messed around with that for almost 2 days. I had to take it apart, clean it, troubleshoot it, got my electrical tester out, traced out all the wires, so just little things like that have just prolonged the progress of where I would want to be right now. But, you know, I mean, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And, well, maybe not everybody would do it. Maybe not everybody wants to live remotely off the grid like that. But, you know, more people would be doing it if it was easy, and it's not easy. But it, you know, I'm working towards a goal, and it's going to be worth it. The end result is going to be worth it. It's going to be pretty sweet. You know, I just got an email back yesterday from a local company here around the area, and they do cellular operated home-based routers for high-speed internet. And, you know, for a person that wants to work from home and, you know, doesn't have to worry about traveling into town and stuff like that, I mean, we're kind of the perfect location, because we have like 4 and 5 bars of 5G on our property. And so all we have to do is pay for the service, and then we got high-speed internet way the heck out where we're at. So that's pretty cool, and it's just going to be one more thing to add to the comfort level of where we're gonna, you know, where we want to be sustained at. And so, you know, it's harder. It's been more work than I would have hoped, and you know, you got to roll with the punches. You know, not everything is gonna just fall right into place. I mean, you know, the way that the world is going right now with the gas prices and stores not being able to get shipments of material and food and stuff in, and, you know, some products are back ordered and unavailable, and you kind of gotta, you know, it's like, oh, well, my whole plan revolved around having this or that or the other thing, and now I got to switch up my plan because that's not available. So, you know, the best laid plans are the best made plans are laid to waste, as they say, and that's exactly the situation we're in. You know, you can have the best plan in the world, and, you know, for the most part, I mean, we did have a pretty good plan. We still have a pretty good plan. You know, we had a budget. You know, I've been doing the research for months and months and months to figure out solar cost, you know, water storage cost, pump equipment, underground wires, conduit, appliances, gas, generator. We even got in there for a budget for like a side-by-side type dune buggy thing that we're gonna have, and I actually told the kids to go on the internet and look to see if they can find a good one today. But, you know, greenhouse, you know, all that stuff, you know, it all has a dollar amount attached to it, and it all has a little bit of labor attached to it, a lot of labor attached to it, and, you know, time frame and driving distances and everything. So, you know, for the most part, you know, our plan, I pretty much had it planned out, and I knew the cost of everything and the steps we were going to take. But there's always unforeseen cost. Things always take longer than you think they're going to. I mean, even when I was doing electrical estimating, is my profession, and you know, I never, hardly ever, maybe 1 out of 10 times does the estimation ever really fall underneath where the things end up. And that's just due to unforeseen things that just arise, and that's just part of life. And right now is that situation, is that period of time right now where the rubber meets the road. You know, this is where people, they either want to put in the effort and want to put in the work and overcome the hurdles and do you know, do the work to plan, you know, to foresee their goal happening and make it happen, or they cave in and they fold up shop and they say, no, this is too hard, you know, this is way harder than I expected, I don't like it, and, I don't want to do it, and this sucks, and blah 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 blah. But we did this for a reason, and that reason is that my personal belief is that the economy and society in general is going to be getting a whole lot worse before it gets any better. And that's only because people just are not taking action to mitigate the problems that all the controllers and the people in power are constantly putting upon us. So until we unite as one human family and one united force of humans, no matter if you're white, black, Mexican, Jewish, Chinese, whatever, Russian, Italian, Guamanian, I mean, who cares? We all bleed the same color. Our bodies are all designed the same way. We just have we're wearing different suits, that's all. And until people can start seeing past all the little nitpicky little differences that are pushed on us constantly to divide us, things ain't gonna get any better. They keep us in a state of fear. They keep us infighting with each other. They're always putting a magnifying glass on all these little minute, stupid little things that don't matter, that make no difference to anybody's life, other than we're constantly thinking about them. And he makes more money than I did, and she gets treated this way at the job site, and he gets special treatment on the job site, and white privilege, and Black Lives Matter, and LGBTQ, and yada 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 yada. Get over it, people. Get over it. We are all human beings. We all live on the same planet. We all bleed the same color of blood. Okay, we speak different languages and have different hair, but that's what makes us special. That's what makes this world so great, is we're not all the same. We're all individually different, and I wouldn't want anybody else to be just like me. Then I wouldn't be a unique individual. If everybody else is exactly the same as I am, then they wouldn't be different. That's what makes it so good. Is the difference that everybody can bring to the table. And until we get on the same page on that front, then the people that are pushing the control and the fear and the propaganda can continue, working us over with their, like a remote control robot. And I'm not a robot. I woke up quite a while ago from my sleep, and I'm trying to take my kids out of the matrix that has been built around them. Let them see that there's a different way to live in this world, and they don't have to follow in step with everything all their friends are doing and everything that's being pushed upon them in the schools and everywhere you look. So that is my motivation right there, to keep going and to get up when it's freezing ass cold in the morning and go fill the stupid generator and waddle around until all the achiness is out of my body, and work for 15 hours that day and then do it all over again. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'm afraid that I'm gonna let my kids and my family and my wife down, and I'm not gonna be able to, and I haven't instilled upon them the truth that I know is true. And I've been talking to them for a long time, just like I've been talking to other people, and I'm done. Like I said before, I'm done talking. It's time to do. It's time to do. It's time to get some things done and accomplished, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm right in the middle of that phase of working my tail off to bring the goal and the dream to fruition, of which my wife and I have discussed many times. And no little bit of, frustrating hardships of all these little nitpicky little things happening and going on every day is going to stop me, because the alternative of not doing it is worse. So, I mean, if you decide you want to do something and you have a goal and a plan, then you just got to stick it out. You got to man up, and you got to overcome the obstacles. You got to do what you got to do to make it happen, and to make your dream or your goal come true. It ain't going to happen sitting on a couch somewhere liking videos and, TikTok and Snapchat and all that crap. That's just there to keep people's minds occupied so they don't have time to think about all the important things that are going on around them. So, anyway, that's my rant for today. I'm actually headed to the golf course, and hopefully I can still swing a club. It's been a while. Anyway, you guys have a good day, and tomorrow is Monday, and I've been saying this for the last few videos, but I am going to take a little bit of time tomorrow and walk you guys through all the little things that I've done so far, and show you how I hooked them up and where all the equipment's at and all that, so you can actually see where it lies. So, bye for now.